Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, and today we are going to be starting a Stardew Valley Let's Play. I've been playing Stardew Valley for a few weeks now, and it's been a lot of fun, and I thought it would be nice to start a new save from scratch and share like the whole journey on YouTube, and also allow you guys to be interactive with the whole Let's Play and like help me make choices in terms of like who we marry and what we do with the farm. And if you guys have like ideas of what you want to see, then you can let me know in the comments and we can like work on this farm together. If you want to see more Stardew Valley gameplay on the regular, then I would suggest following my Twitch channel. It's the same name as I have on YouTube, AlluringSimmer, but there will be a link in the description so you guys can check it out and you can see my save that I'm working on stream. I'm currently in year 2, almost year 3 of that save, so I feel like I've progressed really far along, and I think in doing that save it's helped me like realize what I can do better in this save. So I kind of want to do this, see if we can get all our bundles done maybe in year 1 and just work on making like a really nice farm. I've already chosen all my things that I want for my character, and I think we're gonna do a forest farm because I haven't done that one yet. I know the beach farm is like the new farm, but I can't like really get over the fact that we won't be able to use sprinklers, and I just think that would be too difficult for me because the current farm that I have in my stream save, I'm like really dependent on that because you don't have to like water things every day, and I can spend more time doing other things. I feel like having to water my plants all the time until I get like a greenhouse unlocked would just be too much. So we're gonna do a forest farm because I think it's cool. We're gonna skip the intro. If you haven't seen it before, then I would say it's basically just a backstory of the gameplay. But in this thing, I'm going to be more so focusing on like my farm and like making it look nice and also making my cabin look nice as opposed to like the storyline. So if that's something you're more interested in, then I would say follow my stream save because I would say I'm more actively, paying attention to the storyline through that. And this one is just going to be focused on gameplay. So let's just get right into it. I hope that you guys enjoy. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get started. So this is my cabin currently. It's very like festive and kind of Christmassy looking, and I think that's to go with the forest vibes. So when you first start, you get a parsnip, like a package of parsnips that you can use. So we're gonna just open that up, and that's like the beginning to your farm. So we received 15 parsnip seeds, so we're gonna go plant that. It's usually what I do in the beginning is I go in and I plant my parsnip seeds. So you use your scythe to break anything in terms of like grass and weeds, and then use your pickaxe for stone, your axe for chopping down trees, and then your hoe obviously for tilling the ground so you can plant things. So we're just gonna do a little basic plot to plant our parsnip seeds. I'm gonna actually chop down this little tree right here and get rid of all of this, and then we're gonna till this land right here and plant all of this. So I guess one thing that I wish I did, especially in the beginning, was just gathering a lot of wood and stone, because you don't realize this in the beginning, but you need wood and stone for pretty much everything. Like if you want to upgrade your buildings, if you want to add new buildings, if you want to make a lot of the items like craft items, you need wood and stone. So it's just good to have a lot of it in abundance, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do a forest farm, and that's because I knew there was going to be a lot of wood to chop down. So today I'm going to mostly focus on, starting the farm and, setting it up so that we can make a lot of profit hopefully in the beginning. I also set the profit margin to 25%, so we should make a little bit more than normal, which is nice. And hopefully that will help us in, you know, growing our farm much faster. So yeah, one of the things it tells you to do in the beginning is to introduce yourself to everybody. So we might try and get that done today, but if not, we will get that done in the next part. We'll just try and meet as many people as we can. And I think just because this is the first part, we're just going to focus on the first day, if that makes sense. We're just going to play through probably 1 or 2 days. Because again, we're just getting started. So if you've never played this game before, and if you've never seen gameplay for this game before, it's basically just a farming simulator, but also somewhat of a life simulation in a way, like, you know, like a farming life. So you can get married, you can have kids, you can upgrade your cabin and make it look much nicer, you can upgrade your farm, make money, you can go spend it on food, you can make clothes. So there's a lot of things that you can do in this game. Oh, we actually need to go to Pierre's, which makes it a lot of fun. And if you are getting started with this game and you're struggling, again, I suggest checking out my tips and tricks video that I just uploaded a few days ago. I will have a link to it in the description, and I just think it's very useful, especially when you're first starting out. One thing that I still am not necessarily the best with is figuring out what seeds are the most profitable and like how many you should buy of each seed. For right now, we're just gonna sell that daffodil. We're gonna get 15 cauliflower because I know that cauliflower is pretty profitable. We're also gonna buy potatoes just because they're cheap. I like to buy my my seeds in like multiples of 3, just so I can make like rows of 3, if that makes sense. So like a 3x5 plot. I think the recommended way to like make your plots is like to have 3x3s. So an example would just be like having, oh, for a second I thought I couldn't do that part. So something like that. And then I'll plant my potatoes here. I feel like in the beginning I try to keep my farm super, well actually, to be fair, it's really good to keep your farm like close to your cabin. So that way as soon as you wake up you can just walk out, water all your plants, and then, you know, go about your day. Because the farther away it is from your cabin, the farther you're gonna have to walk every time you want to care for it. So again, it says it in the description that you don't have a lot of like farmable space because you have a lot of, you know, forest happening, but there is some more space over here. It's just a little bit more spread out, which I don't mind because I don't tend to make my farm that huge, and honestly this space right here would be enough for me, especially in the beginning. So once we get to the point where we want to like upgrade our farm, like make it a little bit larger, we're probably going to keep most of the crops close to the cabin and then maybe move like the farm animals and stuff like that a little bit further away. Okay, so our energy is really low and we don't currently have food. So what I want to do, and actually I think this is something I suggest especially in the beginning, is to make a chest right away. We're gonna get rid of this clay for now because clay is really easy to find, just so you can store your items and don't have to worry about having a full inventory. So I'm gonna keep this for now because I'm using it, and my watering can. The issue is we're tired, so there's not much we can do since we don't have food. So I know it's early, but I'm like, maybe we should just sleep. Yeah, we're just gonna go skip through this day. So I guess we'll play through 2 days since we couldn't do much. You'll notice in the beginning especially, you'll probably run out of energy rather quickly until you're able to stock up on food. Okay, so this letters is telling me that we can get a backpack which upgrades your storage space in your inventory, and this is so we can get a fishing rod, which is very useful, especially in the beginning, because yeah, you can make money from your crops, but it's also really good to make money from fishing, like selling fish, because it's easy to just, you know, sit through a day and just fish all day. And I don't think it takes up as much energy as it does for like mining, or I'm trying to think what else, or like, you know, tending to your crops. It definitely takes like, you could probably fish all day and maybe only have like a few food items to gain your energy back. And when you fish, you tend to catch like green algae or white algae, and you can also eat, you know, the fish that you catch, so you don't really have to struggle with food. Before we go down there, because I'm probably just gonna fish for most of the day. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't water this. I'm gonna empty out my inventory, so I'll just have my fishing rod and maybe my hoe. So let's fill that back up. I always would put my watering can back empty, and then I would regret it later because I would have to fill it up eventually anyway. I mean, either way you're gonna have to fill it up, but it's just nice when you can just take it out and it's already ready to go. So we're just gonna bring our hoe, and the reason why is because if we see like little patches with worms on the beach or just, you know, around the area, we can till it with our hoe and we can get artifacts and sometimes like forage items. Let's head down here. And I'm probably gonna skip through some of the cutscenes, so hopefully that doesn't bother people in case you are here to see like the storyline and stuff. Just because I played through it, like I played through this game a few times, not fully completed it, but in terms of having to play through the beginning, so it gets kind of not annoying but repetitive to like see the same scene over and over and over again. But basically the cutscene is just him giving us this fishing rod so we can fish now. I would say I'm not that good at fishing. I know that there are mods where you can skip the whole mini game, but I actually don't mind doing it, even though sometimes I do struggle. I don't mind fishing. However, if I get really quiet while I'm fishing, it's just because I get like super focused. So I'm trying to like keep the fish in the bar, and sometimes these fish are just playing games. They'll like jump across the entire line, and you just can never catch them. I'm not actually sure what the like major benefit to these bubbles are, like if you are just more likely to catch better fish, or if you're more likely to catch fish in general in these spots, but I know that they're good, so I always fish in these spots. I think we're gonna need some of these fish for our bundles, but I cannot remember which ones there are for the life of me, so I'm just gonna hold on to them for now, like at least one of each. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I mean. It's like going up and down and up and down. Okay. So we're gonna eat this seaweed. I think one of my biggest goals when I first started my first day was to like upgrade my cabin so I could get a kitchen. But I realized it's probably better to work on like upgrading your farm itself and like making it look nice and getting, you know, the farm buildings that you need to make your farm more profitable before you focus on your cabin, just because your cabin is more so there for like aesthetic purposes. Like you could have a cellar, I think. Once you upgrade it fully, you can upgrade it when you get married, I guess, to have like a kid's room. You can upgrade it to get the kitchen. But again, those things aren't really useful until you're like further along in the game. So it's probably better to just save your money and spend it on crops and, you know, just making your farm itself a little bit better. So that's probably one thing that I regret doing in my stream save, was I was really quick to like upgrade things that were mainly there for like aesthetic purposes before I upgraded things that were like useful. Because I only recently got like a barn and a chicken coop like fully upgraded, and if I had done that in the beginning, I probably would have made a lot more money from like, you know, turning the eggs into mayo and the milk into cheese, and also, you know, gathering wool from sheep and stuff like that. I kind of want to just fish here until the bubbles disappear, but sometimes they don't for a while, and we're also running low on energy. So actually what we're gonna do now, because it doesn't take any energy to do this, I'm gonna actually first pick up these things I see on the beach. We're gonna just go around the neighborhood, or go around the village, I guess, and talk to everyone that we see so we can start getting introduced to people. So this is Elliot. He lives in a little cabin by the beach. And my goal with this save that I haven't really done in my stream save is to try and get like a pretty good friendship with everybody. So we're gonna figure out what everyone likes, what everyone dislikes. We're gonna figure out how we can get them to be our friend rather quickly, so that way, because there are a lot of advantages to like being friends with the villagers. You're more likely to get sent stuff in the mail, like gifts and things, when you're close friends with people. So hopefully we can get that done. I'm trying to see if there's anyone just like lingering around their house. So I'm not really good at remembering like where people are supposed to be at certain times of the day. We're gonna go to the saloon. So we have Gus here, and this is him just selling us stuff. So we're gonna actually go around. Oh, this is also not really a tip, but just so you know, if you want to talk to someone who's currently working, instead of, you know, buying something from their shop, you have to just go behind the cash register and you can talk to them. Same thing with if you need to gift them something, it'll open up the menu to like buy something if you stand in front of the cash register. So you have to stand behind and talk to them if you need to do that. Let's go in here. Let's say hi to George. I feel like at this point I know all the villagers' names, which is good. So it just makes things a little bit easier. That's Louis, who is the mayor, Pierre, who runs the shop. We're gonna go talk to all these ladies. Kind of nice that they're all here today because it's Tuesday, so we can easily, you know, meet a lot of people. Another good way to meet a lot of people is on Fridays. I think the saloon is more popular after, like, I mean, pretty much in the afternoon. So I would say go to the saloon on a Friday if you want to meet a lot of people in one place. Also with like events, Joja Cola. Maybe if we find some, we'll do that. And then, actually, I'll finish what I was saying in a second. But if you go to the little calendar in front of Pierre's shop, you can see birthdays for that season. So Lewis's birthday on Sunday, Vincent's birthday on Wednesday, and all these other birthdays throughout the season. It also shows you like festivals and like events that occur during that season. And it's helpful to know because if you give villagers gifts on their birthdays, it brings your friendship a lot higher than if you were to give it to them on a regular day. that's Abigail. So someone wanted a Joja Cola. I think we have 2 days in game, so I'm probably not gonna get that today, but most likely in the next part I will double check and make sure I get that done. Oh, I don't want to do anything like that. I just want to talk to you. So far we've met 13 out of 28 people, which is good. I want to get at least half. Oh, there they are. I'm sorry, I'm going through it rather quickly. I'm just trying to like get it done so that we know everybody. This is Sam. And then maybe I should also go through the list of villagers. So these are all the names. Oh, they don't have the names, but I can tell you. So this is Pam. This is, why can I not remember his name? It's like I'm thinking of everyone else's name except for his. Okay, when we find him, we'll learn his name. I just remember he was always really mean and rude, so like I kind of forgot who he is. This is the wizard. This is Leia, Sebastian. This is Demetrius. This is. See, look. Now I'm gonna come out a blank. I'm pretty sure it starts with an L, but I feel like I might be wrong. This is Evelyn or Granny. This is Maru, Harvey, Alex, and Haley. And then we have Willie, Sam, Jazz, Vincent, Penny, Clint, Abigail, Caroline, Marnie, Emily, Jody, Pierre, George, Gus, Elliot, Lewis, and Robin. So any of the names that say single are available bachelors. So if you see someone who you think that we should get with, then feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I've already been with Sebastian. That's who I'm with in my stream save. And I think I might end up with Haley in another save. So if you want to choose someone other than those 2 people, I think that would be fun just so we can experience someone new, if that makes sense. We're gonna just keep searching for everybody so that way we can get this done. Oh, there's Evelyn. Or I like to call her Granny though. And sometimes she sends you cookies and it's really nice. I remember someone told me that sometimes she sends you cookies and I was like, and then she never sent me cookies and she kept sending my friends cookies in our co-op and I was very upset because I said, where are my cookies? I want cookies too. And then she eventually sent me cookies and I was, oops, sorry about that. And I was very happy. So we're gonna head over here. So that area over there is the community center, which is what you're working to rebuild with all the bundles. Our inventory space is going to be full. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Oh, that's weird. So that's Sebastian down there. Maru also lives in here, and so does Demetrius, but they're not currently here right now. Because everyone has, like, their places where they are during certain seasons and during certain times. And also dependent on the weather. Oh, his name. I remember now. Up here, the older guy, his name is Linus. And the other guy that I couldn't remember the name of, his name is Shane. I don't know why that just randomly came to me. But that's their names, in case you were wondering. So I think we've met almost everybody. Almost. I think we can see who we still need to meet. We still need to meet Haley, Pam, Shane, Harvey. Okay, Harvey should be in his place. He might have left at this point. I think his place is closed at this time. We've already met her technically in the cutscene. Marnie, come back here. Oh wait, we met her. Okay, so it's only open from 9 to 3. Let's go in here and see if we see him. Nope, just Pierre. we're gonna check the saloon. Okay, so there's Shane. See, he's really mean. That's why I didn't remember his name. And then we also have Pam over here. We might meet pretty much everyone today. Let's see, can we go in here? Oh, that's Lewis. Didn't even need to go in there. And then certain places close. Well, I don't want to say certain places, but almost everywhere it closes after a certain time. We're gonna go meet Haley. And who else do we need to meet? It feels like everyone, but I know it's not. We still need to meet Sebastian and Baru, Leia, Harvey, and the wizard. Okay, so the wizard we're gonna meet eventually through a cutscene anyway, so I'm not really worried about him. And the rest of them we'll just meet another day because our energy is low. We can't really do anything else for today. And I honestly think that's where I'm gonna end it for the first part. I know this might be a little bit short, but hopefully this gives you like a quick overview of what the gameplay is going to be like and what we're going to be doing. Again, feel free to like leave ideas for things you want to see happen in this Let's Play, and also feel free to share suggestions for who you want my character to marry in the future. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.